Hello! Everyone say a nice big hello!
Hello!
Yes! Welcome! So you guys can be heard. That must mean it is time for the Extreme Improv XStreamed World Championship. And this is semi-final number 1. And my audio's going weird. Can we still hear me? Yes, we can. First rule of Extreme Improv, everyone out there, is things always go wrong. Even if it's my audio, I will make do. Like, whatever happens, happens. But, audience, if I press your eyes down to the bottom of the screen, there you will see the suggestion box. Now, currently in the suggestion box, it says support the show. Subscribe at www.youtube.com/Extreme Improv. So if you could smash that subscribe button, that would be absolutely spectacular. However, audience, I am going to change what it says in the suggestion box. If you could now give us some suggestions of words. Give us some suggestions of words, and we will use them to inspire our opening game. As well as being on YouTube, you can also find the Extreme Improv XStreamed stream on the Twitch, D-Live, and Facebook channels for Extreme Improv. So check them out, give us lots of suggestions, lots of feedbacks and comments, and of course, lots of votes for our performers. Speaking of which, whilst the suggestions come in, let's meet today's cast. Starting with Marty. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. I'm Marty, and I'm in Seattle, Washington. And I would just like to say break a leg to all my fellow improvisers. You're all awesome.
Okay, now someone who's going to break a limb of someone else probably throughout the show is Commander Jimmy Mack. Say hello to the people.
Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Mack. I'm here in Los Angeles. Break a leg or I'll break your thumb.
Okay, now speaking of thumbs, I don't know where I'm going with this one. Bob, you don't have thumbs. Tell the people about it.
I'm from Utah, and I sold my thumbs so that I could buy all of the Goonies t-shirts from Astoria, Oregon, so that Marty could not have one.
Okay, yes, so this references something we said before the top of the show. Marty does not have a Goonies t-shirt. Elkie does, however. Elkie, say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. I do have a Goonies t-shirt. Never say die. And I'm coming to you from New York City, where I bought the Goonies t-shirt.
Okay, so segueing away from Goonies, someone who perhaps has never seen the film is Assad. Say hello to the people.
That is true. I love references that I don't get. Hi, my name is Assad Khan and I'm from Mumbai in India, and I'm wearing a You're My Lobster t-shirt from Friends, which is based in New York City. So that's the closest I'm ever going to get.
Okay. Now, speaking of lobsters, Isha, are you a Pisces? I don't know.
Yes, I am made up of 2 fishes, and definitely I'm here to catch some fish in the semi-finals.
Nanu.
Yes, and speaking of Nanu, even though it wasn't Isha's segue, I'm going to take it. Quinn, Nanu.
Nanu. Hey everyone, I'm Quinn from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, also in the U.S. Just real happy to be here with everybody. Looking forward to having some fun.
Okay, and as is tradition in this championship, I will skip over Laura. No, wait, Laura! Say hello to the people.
Hello, I'm Laura, Bristol, Southwest England, and I bought a brand new pair of pyjamas for tonight's semi-final so that I could be comfortable but fresh at the same time.
Amazing. So with this, let's have a quick look over at the...
Only Brit left in the competition, apparently.
Well, not quite, actually, not quite. There is like 1 Brit apiece per semi-final. But we have a lot of representation from the US, from India, from Austria, probably some other places that I've forgotten off the top of my head. So it is a truly international competition. But let's have a quick look at the comments. And Groovy says, Captain Aptos on Twitch. That's a good word. We also have Uranium puppy, chimpanzee. I think we've got to go with uranium. Uranium. And we're going to start off with duo verbatim scene. A duo verbatim scene in which there will be two performers in a scene. They will have 45 seconds to attempt to create a dramatic scene, and after that another two performers will have 45 seconds to try and recreate it. So with a roll of dice, let's work out who our pairings will be. We will start off with Isha, and Isha, you will be paired with Marty. Isha and Marty. So let's put you onto Spotlight. Theme is uranium. Here we see Marty. Here we see Isha. 45 seconds on the clock. Begin.
I've got the uranium for the bomb.
Shall we put it inside the shell?
Yes, we should, but you think we should wear gloves?
Okay, let me get some gloves.
Wait just a minute. Oh yeah, smells like uranium.
Did you just smell the uranium?
Yeah, I did. Should I not have done that?
Oh my god, I can see your nose is swelling up.
Oh my god.
And that is time. That is time. Thank you very much there, Isha and Marty. Now, let's see who will recreate this. We will have Bob and we will have Quinn. Bob and Quinn. So let's remove the spotlights from Marty and Isha. And here we will see Bob. And here we will add in Quinn. 45 seconds on the clock. Go.
I have the uranium.
Oh my gosh! Wait, what are you doing with that? Like, it's just how'd you get it?
At the drive-through.
How can you be sure it's uranium? Or did you
I'll sniff it. Yes, that is
Sniff
good.
that uranium?
What was I not supposed to?
Your nose is swelling up.
What? Oh, was I not supposed to sniff the uranium?
Gosh, what are you gonna do? That stuff is toxic.
I already drank half of it.
Did what?
And that is time. That is time. So now we are going to come to another two performers. And let's roll the dice to find out who it will be. So now we will have Laura and we will have Assad. Laura and Assad. You have 45 seconds to attempt to recreate Bob and Quinn's recreation of Marty and Isha's original performance. And here we see Laura. Here we will add in Assad. And 45 seconds on the clock. Begin.
You got the uranium too.
Uranium! We both got uranium!
Where did you get yours from?
I got it from a driveway. Where did you get yours from?
I got mine from Amazon Prime.
Oh no. We want to check and compare who has the better uranium?
Yeah, have you drank yours?
Perfect, but I've not sniffed it yet.
I drank half of mine.
Drank half of mine too, look. But
your nose is getting big.
is it though? Oh my god, is this toxic?
Yeah. But you look good though. You're really doing it.
And that is time. What? Right, but well done. You're really doing it. Okay, so now, audience, we're going to take things on yet another notch. So, in a second, we're going to come to Elkie and Jimmy Mac. Elkie and Jimmy Mac, you will have 45 seconds to attempt to recreate Laura and Assad's recreation of Quinn and Bob's recreation of Marty and Isha's original performance. So, here, Elkie, and here we will add in Jimmy Mac. 45 seconds on the clock. Begin.
You got the uranium. Where'd you get yours?
From my toilet in
What?
I drank half of it already. It tastes weird.
I got mine at Disneyland.
What?
That place is silly with it. Nobody should ever go there. The rides were super fun, though. I had a good time.
Yeah, your Mickey Mouse ears look weird.
They're Oswald the Lucky Rabbit ears, but they have gotten longer probably due to the uranium.
But back to this. Let's sniff it. I think they did that, right?
I've lost my sense of smell.
And that is time. That is time. So, in a moment, audience, we're going to take full circle, in which case we will come back to Marty and Isha, who will have 45 seconds to attempt to recreate Elkie and Jimmy Mac's recreation of Assad and Laura's recreation of Bob and Quinn's recreation of their original performance. Just before we get to this, audience, I'm going to change what we're looking for in the suggestion box. Could you please now give us some movies? Give us some movies. And with this, we will come back to Isha. And we will come to Marty. 45 seconds on the clock. Begin.
I got the uranium. Yes.
Yeah, I got mine too. Where'd you get yours?
I got myself from the dishwasher.
Oh, I got mine at the rodeo. Woohoo!
We should drink it. All of them drank it. We should drink
Oh yeah, I drank almost the whole thing. I think I'm drunk.
Oh man, I want to get high in life.
Oh yeah, man. Once you go uranium, you never go back. Woohoo! Yeah, this is a party.
This is so powerful.
Oh, did you get superpowers?
Yes.
Oh my God, I want superpowers too. Come on, uranium. Here we go. Chug-a-lug.
And that is time. Chug-a-lug indeed. So, audience, it is now voting time. Who do you think did the best recreation of what came before? If you feel it was Marty and Isha, then vote for them. But remember, their original scene is not up for scrutiny. It's all about who did the best recreation. Should you feel it was Elkie and Jimmy Mac, then vote for Elkie and Jimmy Mac. If you thought it was Laura and Assad, then vote for Assad and Laura. And if you feel it was Bob and Quinn, then vote for Quinn and Bob. So, with all of our performers having taken part in that, I will just take this moment whilst we wait for the votes to come in to remind you that tomorrow night we're going to have the second semi-final round here in the Extreme Improv XStreamed World Championship. And also you can see any of the past shows at youtube.com/Extreme Improv. If you would be so kind to genuinely smash that subscribe button, or just ask your friends, neighbours, relatives to hit that subscribe as well, because the more subscribers it's got, the more YouTube will actually push out the shows to random people. And what I can say is, here's a statistic for you. Apparently 11% of the views of the last show came from YouTube pushing it out. So yeah, let's increase that 11%. So let's
like the video and like the video.
Yes, like.
Yes.
Okay, let's
Push
press
it
the
out,
button.
man.
At the
Like
bottom,
the video.
you see it, guys. Smash that thing, like that thing, and ding the bell, all of it. Let's go over to the comments. Because whichever recreation you liked, those performers will get a bonus point each. Votes are still coming through, as always. Help me count here. And we have got votes for Marty and Isha, Laura and Assad, Bob and Quinn, Marty and Isha, Bob and Quinn, Bob and Quinn, Bob and Quinn, Isha, Bob and Quinn, Isha, Bob and Quinn, Gremlins 2. That might be a film, but then we get Bob and Quinn again, Assad and question mark. Ouch. So I don't know why that's a question mark. And then Marty and Isha, votes are still coming through. It very much looks like it's going to Bob and Quinn though, so we will give a 5-second countdown here. Yes, so Bob and Quinn, you get the opening points. Congratulations there. So now we are going to go on to our next game, and we are going to do 1 minute remake. 1 minute remake, as you see it say on the screen, but because we are now in the semi-final round, and because I haven't made a graphic that would reflect it, I'm going to mix it up slightly. So instead of 1 minute remake, you're going to have 1 minute to create a satisfying sequel to a famous film. 1 minute to create a satisfying sequel to a famous film. Now, audience, at the end of this, you'll have a chance to vote, but remember the criteria is which one you felt was the sequel that was most satisfactory and most justified itself as a sequel, a true sequel to the original. So let's roll the dice to see who will be going here. And I can see that it is going to be, let's roll that again just because we don't have a 10 on this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, it will be Marty. And it will be Isha. Oh, hang on, was that the pairing before? What is the chances of that? I will mix it up, so we will go for Marty and Bob. Marty and Bob, you will get to go here. And could you please, as suggested by Ewan Henderson actor literally just now, Cats the movie. Cats the movie is what you need to create a satisfying sequel for. So here we see Bob, and here we will add in Marty. This is a 1 minute sequel to Cats. Take it away.
Well, apparently people don't like us very much. We need to do something. I've got an idea. I've got a large laser, and we can run it all around the place, and we all just chase it, because that's what people really like. They don't like cats that sing or that do other things. They just like cats that run around and chase lasers.
Yes, and perhaps this movie we could have better CGI, and perhaps they could include our buttholes, because, you know, people like to look
That's
at
what
cat
people
buttholes.
love. They love cats. That's why we show them all the time.
Yeah, we
And
don't
then
want
if
to
we
raise
just-
we don't want to raise our tails and there be nothing there. I mean, where's the poop? The poop. It's just going to be a whole movie about cats exploding from all the poop.
Yeah, where would we poop if we didn't have that? Here's another thought.
That's right.
We pile a lot of things on the ledges of stuff, and we just knock them down.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So, audience, we're going to go on to our next one. Let's have a look at the comments. Ewan Henderson actor says, "I'm so jealous that I'm not in this." Now, do you mean Cats, or do you mean this overall? Because Ewan, I will remind you, Ewan, when we had like a last minute dropout, I said to you, just turn up in a wig. I'd have let it run, but you kept finding the actual other human being, so on your head be it. Right, let's find, but I thank you for that, Ewan. So, let's see, going next, we will have Quinn. Quinn and Isha. Quinn and Isha. So let's find a film for you. Could you please create a satisfying sequel, a 1 minute sequel to the film? We've already had a sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, so we could just say Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones 5 isn't out yet, but audience, we're about to see it. So we're going to get Indiana Jones 5, and here we see Quinn. And let's see, here we will add in Isha, and here you go.
Hey, let's see if we can make this movie better than Crystal Skull, which no one liked because of the aliens. There's no aliens in this one.
Yes, they're gonna be drones. They're drones. I see them coming towards us. Yes.
Let me just use my whip.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, you got the treasure, right? You exchanged it with something of equal weight so that the ball of the giant boulder doesn't get us?
There's a bag of bitcoins. Yes.
Perfect. That'll definitely fool the weight system with this imaginary money. Why didn't it work? Run! Run from the boulder!
I don't know.
And that is time! That is time! Yes, Indiana Jones 5, the revolutionary sequel filmed entirely in an earthquake. So, with this, let's go on to our next pairing. And you've done it, so who's next? Okay, Laura. So we will have Laura and we will have Jimmy Mack. Laura and Jimmy Mack. Please could you create a sequel for... Oh! Make a sequel for Inside Out, says Decraze on YouTube. So Inside Out. And here we will see Laura. Let's find Jimmy Mac. And 1 minute on the clock. Begin!
How are you feeling today?
Well, ever since Joy died and I entered middle age, it's been kind of depressing, honestly.
Well, we've got a new emotion, gluttony. I can introduce you to gluttony. We've got some toilet roll to help you with that because you're going to need it, and some hand sanitizer as well.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about existential ennui.
Oh yes, existential ennui. Yes. Let me just introduce you to them. Bear with me a second.
Oh, hey, back pain. I know you already. That back pain always there.
I know. Bonjour, monsieur. Je suis ennui.
Hello. Comment allez-vous, ennui?
Oui, bien. Et tu?
Bien aussi. Je t'aime, ennui, je t'aime.
Let's put the subtitles on for our viewers.
And that is time. That is time. I love it in a scene where performer goes into another language and the other one's like, I can do this. And so, who does that leave us with? We have not seen Elkie and Assad. I don't think you've ever been in a scene together before. So, let's see what you guys will have. Not
on the show.
Right, so, could you please make a sequel to... What have we got? The next James Bond with Daniel Craig. The next James Bond with Daniel Craig. And here we will see Assad. And here we will add in Elkie and Assadi. Go!
Right. I'm handsome and I've got the guns.
All right. But, you know, I should have gotten it, Idris Elba. You know, I should have been the next Bond. That's why I put myself in this movie.
Right. So there is going to be a war on the Bonds. I must kill you, Idris. I must kill you, Idris.
Oh, you must... I'd like to see you try.
You gotta rub that in now? You have to do that to me? Hey, you're not handsome as me. I am Bond, I'm Daniel Craig. I'm meant to do this shit.
Sorry, I didn't hear a word you said.
That's fine. That's fine. Let me just pull out my big gun and point it towards you right now.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So, audience, it is now Oscar time. Who do you think, which pairing, which film did you think was the most believable sequel, the most satisfying sequel, the sequel that you believe would actually follow what came before? Would you give it to Cats 2, 8 Lives Left? Would you give to Indiana Jones and the Rumbling Appendix? I don't know why I said that. Would you give it to... I was going for Rumbling and it just ended up Appendix. Would you give it to Inside Out, Outside In? Or would you give it to 007, Idris Elba wants his casting back? So, let's see. Audience, who would you vote for here? Either Inside Out, Indiana Jones, Cats, or 007. Now, just to ask our performers for a little bit of insight, if you couldn't vote for your own, Laura, who do you think you'd vote for?
Good. I really enjoyed Quinn and Isha's Indiana Jones continual movement. They never stopped for 1 second. I really like that.
Yeah, I like a good indie movie too. Who would you vote for, Jimmy Mac?
Release the butthole cut.
Exactly. Quinn, what would you say?
I also have to go with Cats. It was so funny.
Okay, and what would you say, Bob?
I really love the idea of Joy dying at middle age and having to be replaced. So I'd have to get up for Laura and Jimmy Mack on that one. But all were really funny.
Okay, with that, let's have a quick look. Audience, once you're done voting, could you please give us some suggestions of professions? Give us some suggestions of professions. And let's see what we've got here in these ones. So we have... I'm not sure if this was just a comment along the way, but we'll see if there's a double, if we count it as a double vote later. But Yay Quinn says squeegee on YouTube. Then we have Indiana Jones. Then we have Bob and Marty /Cat2. Inside Outer. Jimmy and Laura, Indiana Jones. Laura and Jimmy Mack. There was actually a short film sequel to Inside Out, though. Plus, Idris Elba would have been awesome as Bond. Agreed. Jimmy and Laura. They were all excellent, says Ewan Henderson actor. This round is too close to call. Laura and Jimmy. Inside Out. Isha and Strand. My vote for you. And L and J. And then we have Laura and Jimmy. Indiana. And that's it. So, how many votes do we have here? How many votes? Okay. So, who's got the most? Me
and Jimmy.
Okay, but Assad's saying 10. Is that a lie? Is that a lie? Jimmy Mack and Laura, I'm going to give you the point. So, Jimmy Mack and Laura. So, with this, we're going to go on to our next game. And our next game is going to be Cross the Road. We are going to play a joke-telling game, Cross the Road. Now, the way this will work is that we tell jokes which will follow the rhythm of why did the blank cross the road? And then you come up with a punchline. You replace the word blank with the name of a profession or audience. You can give us anything. It could be an animal, it could be an object. I don't mind. Just give us some suggestions that you would like to see cross the road, and then our performers will make up some jokes based on it. So, see here first. We all got an audience. Feel free to put some jokes of your own into the comments section. Give us your own punchlines. But we've got here, why did the veterinarian cross the road? Why did the veterinarian cross the road? If you have a joke, give a wave. Marty.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because that's where all the damn chickens went.
Okay. Laura.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? To stuff all the cat's bums from Cats 3.
Excellent. Bob.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? So he could fix the other side.
Okay. Elkie.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because they saw their friend and they neuter.
That's really good. Quinn.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because crossing the Rainbow Bridge was too sad.
Oh, right. Okay. Bob.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because there was a tour group coming, and he didn't want to see the euthanasia.
Okay. Oh, Jimmy Mack had the same joke, I think. Isha.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because if he wouldn't, the cat will cross the road.
True. Laura.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because that is how long the vet bill was.
True story. Assad.
Why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because it was a zebra crossing.
Boom. Okay, Marty.
Following up Elkie's one, why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because he needed to dig a hole, and that's where the spade was.
Oh, these are all really sad. Jimmy Mack.
Same joke.
What? Okay. Anyone else? Okay, Elkie, and then we're going to mix it up.
Because the person, why did the veterinarian cross the road? Because somebody was constantly berating them and they didn't want to keep getting put down.
Wow, we need to mix this up now. Right, I get it. Okay, so...
That's what vets do, they kill.
That's not the purpose of vets. Right, okay, let's have a look though. Okay, so Burning Mandala on Twitch suggests Antarctic scientist. Why did the Antarctic scientist cross the road? Bob.
Why did the Antarctic scientists cross the road? To get to the one that had the stripper pole.
Okay. Laura.
Why did the Antarctic scientists cross the road? Because the ice caps were melting.
Okay. Assad.
Why did the Antarctic scientists cross the road? Because the other side of the road was the polar opposite of this side of the road.
Aha. Jimmy Mac. Same joke, right?
Absolutely. Why did the Antarctic scientists cross the road? They wanted to see the polar dancers.
Aha. Marty.
Why did the Antarctic scientist cross the road? Because he was feeling chubby, and he wanted to lose weight because he was feeling husky. Ugh.
Okay. Quinn.
Why did the Antarctic scientists cross the road? To get to the only ATM in Antarctica.
Okay. Jimmy Mac.
Why did the Antarctic scientists cross the road? They needed to use the igloo.
Aha! Boom. Okay, anyone else on this one? Or are we going to mix it up? Okay, let's mix it up. So we are going to have... Why did the television presenter cross the road? Why did the TV presenter cross the road? If you have a joke, Laura.
Why did the TV presenter cross the road? Because it was safer than their day job.
Okay. Isha.
Why did the TV presenter cross the road? To report a car accident.
True story. Marty.
Why did the TV presenter cross the road? Because that person over there won a fabulous prize.
Okay. Anyone else? Going once. Quinn?
Why did the TV presenter cross the road? Because they were filming an opening number.
Boom. Okay. Jimmy Mac.
Why did the TV presenter cross the road? Well, they felt like they were in jeopardy, and the price is right.
Aha. Boom. Okay. Laura.
Why did the TV presenter cross the road? Because they heard a boom and wanted to tell Mike.
Very good. Anyone else on this? We could mix it up one more time at least. We didn't... I'm not saying that we didn't do many
Assad's
jokes.
got one.
Go on, Assad.
Why did the TV presenter cross the road? Because the Cats movie was being adapted for TV.
Fantastic. Let's go to that well as many times as we can tonight, guys. That's what we're aiming for. Right, so let's get one more. We are going to have why... I'm not sure this is a profession. Oh, no, I said it could be anything. Okay, some interesting ones are coming through now. Let's have a look. Not saying that the last ones weren't. Why did the pensioner cross the road? Why did the pensioner cross the road? Laura.
Why did the pensioner cross the road? Because that's where the graveyard is.
Right. Elkie.
I'm not sorry.
Elkie.
You know they're coming. Come on. Why did the pensioner cross the road? Because their time was up.
Okay. Elkie.
No, I just went.
But I thought you waved. Right, Bob.
Why did the pensioner cross the road? Because his wheels were going bad and he needed to retire.
Aha. Good, clean fun. Not about death. Assad.
Why did the pensioner slowly crouch and growl across the road? That's my joke. Okay.
Marty.
Why did the pensioner cross the road? Because someone pushed their wheelchair there.
Oh. Jimmy Mac.
Why did the pensioner cross the road? Because they heard that the cat's butthole cut was being released.
And scene! Well done, well done.
End it on a butthole.
End it on a butthole.
For every one of those.
So, with this, we are going to go... we're going to go rapidly onto our next game. And our next game, let's roll the dice to see who it will be. So, there's going to be a few different games. So, depending on the dice roll, you'll get a different game each. And we will have Laura. And we will have Jimmy Mac. Laura and Jimmy Mac, you are going to play the Ancient Egyptian Alphabet game. You're going to play the Ancient Egyptian Alphabet game. Now, unlike a regular alphabet game where you'll start each line of dialogue with a certain letter of the alphabet going A, B, C, or unlike a reverse where it goes backwards, you're going to do it inspired by a hieroglyph. Now, I'm going to change my camera, and you will have to incorporate each of you. Just go in order, keeping an eye on my screen here. You will see a hieroglyph, and you'll have to incorporate that into your line. That's all you need to do, is inspire. The image you see has to inspire your line. Okay? That's all you will have to do. I'm going to change my camera here, and I will disappear for a moment to everyone's joy. Boom. And, oh, I'm gone. I'm gone, and it's not working. I'm gone, and it's not working. Let's see if I can get it working as quick as I can. Okay, let's just mix that up. Okay, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can come back to it. I'll give it 1 more second. I will leave you two in that. I'm going to start another scene and try and fix it. And the next game is going to be Raise the Stakes. Raise the Stakes. We will come back to Laura and Jimmy Mac if I can get this working shortly. But in Raise the Stakes, we are going to have Bob and we are going to have Marty. Bob and Marty. And in this, every time you say a line of dialogue, you need to up the stakes. So the advice I would give you is don't start it at a level 10. Start it low and raise the stakes as you go along. So here we will see Bob, and here we will see Marty. Your scenario is you are crab fishermen. You are crab fishermen. And here you go.
Looks like a good day to do some crab fishing.
Yeah, I brought some chicken for bait.
Oh, I had already brought some, peregrine falcon, but I guess we'll go with yours if you got what you got.
Well, chicken's not the only thing I brought. I also brought bald eagle because, as you know, it's an endangered species, and crabs love endangered species.
Well, what I love to do is just to shoot them right out of the boat. So I've got a gun that can shoot all the way to the bottom of the ocean, and I can kill the crab that way. So let's go at it.
Well, I have in my possession a scuba suit, and I am going to dive down into the water and hand-to-hand combat each crab individually, just to give them a fighting chance.
I can't wait to see that. I have brought an entire film crew to film all of that.
Well, your film crew is not going to have room anywhere down in the water because I have called Godzilla to come and use his breath to shoot into the water and bake all the crabs, and then they'll be already cooked when we catch them.
That'll be perfect because I need a sacrifice for Cthulhu, who I have summoned to be a part of all of this.
Well, you can't do anything with Cthulhu because God Almighty has already come down and scooped up all the crabs, put them in a net, and Jesus Christ himself is going to carry that net over to our boat and put them into the boat.
That would be really great if it wasn't for the fact that I brought God's Father, who a lot of people don't even talk about, and he's already grounded God. So,
well, then scoop up all the crab and create deviled crab meat and serve that up, because we all know that deviled crab meat is spicy and delicious.
And Donald Trump will watch all of it.
Yes.
And scene. Well done, well done. So, I'm still trying to tinker with a little bit of a technical thing. But audience, it is now voting time. Who do you think did the best job at raising the stakes? Do you feel it was Bob, or do you feel it was Marty? Put your votes into the comment section now, and let's ask our experts. Assad, who would you say raised the stakes the best there?
Oh my God, they both went, they both went bonkers there, trying to, one up each other. However, I felt that Bob was actually accepting everything that Marty was saying, and on top of that, he was adding. He was not completely rejecting his offers. So I'm gonna go for Bob.
Okay. What would you say, Isha?
I really love this scene. They both were equally superlative, I would go for Marty, because when he said, I will bring the devil after the God's Father, and I was like, dude,
Boom.
this is right. This is the one-up of God's Father. This is going to be Marty.
Yes. As you may have told, audience, I've just fixed my camera. So, Laura, what would you say there as well?
I think I liked Marty's passion with the and Jesus Christ and God, and then Bob was like, I'm bringing Bob's dad that no one talks about, and that made me laugh.
Okay,
yeah.
And what would you say, Quinn?
Just a lot of fun to watch. I'm gonna give it to Bob. As soon as I heard Godzilla coming there, I'm like, the next one has to be Cthulhu, and that's what he did. So.
Okay. With this, let's go over to the comments section and see what we've got here. Audience, I'm going to ask you, in fact, could you give us some suggestions of something exciting? Give us some suggestions of something exciting. We'll use them to inspire our upcoming games. But for now, help me count, guys. Here we go. Bob, Marty, Bob, Marty, Bob, Marty, Bob. And that's where we're up to. Audience, I'm going to give a 5-second countdown. As always, you need to get these votes in quick. And that's what we'll say. So it looks like, Bob, you are taking the point. Well done here. Well done. So we're going to move rapidly on to our next game. And if this camera goes wrong again, like inside that whole scene, I was just fuming. Yeah, a tech issue. But tech issues do happen. So with this, did we give you a scenario before?
Me and Jimmy, no, you were too busy breaking a screen.
Yes, I was breaking my screen. Let's see what we've got here. You are at the parting of the Red Sea. You are at the parting of the Red Sea. That is your scenario. Let's spotlight Laura.
So every sentence has to be inspired by the hieroglyphics that you're going to show on the screen.
Yes, it does. So every sentence has to incorporate something inspired by the hieroglyphics. After each performer starts speaking, I will change it. So only take the first one, and then once you've done something based on it, I'll switch to the next one for the other performer to come in based on. Cross your fingers, guys, because I'm about to press this button. I hope it works. Boom, it does. Okay, so your time starts now.
Shit in a bowl, Jimmy. It's the parting of the Red Sea.
Hey, look at Moses up there. I can't see no hieroglyphics though.
For God's sake!
I can see.
Let's stand like this. Maybe that'll get us across.
I just need a wee first, though, so if I could just stand here and urinate, and then I'll dance like this with you.
Oh, yep, that's the hieroglyph that I see too. Let's both go like that then. Extreme Improv XStreamed for the win.
Oh, and here's a flower for you, Jimmy, because I love playing with you.
Oh, you know what they say, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Oh, it's definitely 2 in the bush.
Peace, man. Hey, birds of a feather, we gotta flock together. Am I right about that?
Yeah, and I think we need hats if we're going to part this Red Sea, so let's put our hats on.
Whoa, hold up. Hold up. Hats? Not with this hairline, baby.
Well, I can stick a stick up your ass if you're going to be like that.
Your uterus looks great today. Have I mentioned that?
Oh, that really makes me shine from the inside out.
You know, of all the birds here in Egypt, you're my favorite.
Oh, that's such a shame. Encore, Moses. Good job parting the Red Sea. He really needs to get the stick out of his ass.
Oh, man, they're letting the oxen go first. Come on, we got places to be, friend.
Oh, and now the birds think they can take over from us, Jimmy. What the hell?
I need to take a bowl movement.
And scene! And scene! Well done, well done. So, congratulations there. Hopefully I'll be able to come back. And I am! So, audience, Once again, it's going to be a quick vote. Who do you think made the better use out of the hieroglyphics that they were interpreting for you? Do you feel it was Laura, or do you feel it was Jimmy Mack? Put your votes into the comment section now, and let's ask our performers. Assad, who would you give this to?
Wow, the scene was all sorts of messed up in so many ways, and I love both of them justified each and every thing that that was on the screen. And Jimmy Mack, you killed it with the whole, with the whole. It did look like a uterus. Okay, so it was damn funny.
Okay.
So yeah, I will vote for Jimmy Mack just for that one.
Okay, Elkie, what would you say?
You're on mute.
There we go. When Laura hit that picture with the stick up your ass, I was ready to vote for her, but then Jimmy Mack hit me with the encore.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. The
Okay.
encore hit me.
Okay, what would you say, Isha?
Both of them did tremendously. David, you've ruined all the hieroglyphics for us. Now we can only see shoving up the asses. The is really quick and very instantaneous with the statement of the hieroglyphics.
Okay, and lastly on this one, Marty.
Both of them did such a great job. It's hard to choose, but I just feel like Laura edged it out on that one.
Okay, let's go over to the comment section, see what we've got. Here we go. Jimmy Mack, Jimmy, Laura, Jimmy Mack, Laura, Jimmy Mack, Jimmy, Laura, Jimmy, Jimmy Mack, and let's see. Extreme improv, good conceptualization, unbiased host. Oh, how little you know. No, of course I am. So, let's have a quick look. Any more votes coming in? I think Jimmy Mack is taking it.
Unbiased.
Okay, and I give a point to my favourite, Jimmy Mack. Right, so, and if anyone knew Jimmy Mack and me, you'd know that's not true. So, anyway, let's... a joke. Right, we're going to go on to our next game, and our next game is going to be Lie Detector. We're going to play Lie Detector, and let's have a roll of the dice to see who will be in this scene. We will have... I forgot who was in the first scene, in fact. Bob, have you done one?
I have, yes.
You have. Quinn, have you done one?
No.
You're next on my screen. So, Quinn, and we will have Elkie. You haven't done one yet, have you?
No.
Quinn and Elkie. The way this works is you will both be on screen. I will also join you on screen just to help you along in this. And you're going to do a scene set within a world where if you ever lie, you are called out on it. So if you ever tell a lie, you are called out on it by some higher power, which I will take the role of. So at any point in the scene, anything you say, I may call out that it was a lie. If I call out that it was a lie, both of you will hear this voice from the gods, and you will have to immediately justify why you lied to your scene partner. Okay? So just for your understanding of the universe, everyone around would hear that you have lied. It's not a voice in your own head. The other person is aware that you have lied. And you will have to justify why you lied. Okay? So, with this, here we see Elkie. Here we see Quinn. I will jump in just to be the adjudicator of any lies. And let's find something for you. Your scenario is you are astrologers. And in your own time, Lie Detector, begin.
Oh man, I got these plans set out, and the next mission is gonna be, it's gonna go without a hitch. I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah, no, you have planned literally everything. I don't see this going wrong at all.
I don't either. I actually bought front row tickets.
Lie!
I don't need to buy them.
Lie!
Well, they're second front row, so still close enough to the front row where you could still, catch the breath and the sweat. So.
Yeah, well, You know, I actually, my cousin is the pilot.
Lie!
My cousin knows someone who knows the pilot.
Lie!
I saw the picture of the pilot on a poster once, and I thought we could, you know, he's got the same hair color.
I get it. The pictures can really be deceiving. You know, I once thought I was Japanese by looking at a poster for Fly to Japan. That was the truth? Okay.
You seem to surprise yourself with that. Something that I discovered about myself recently was that, like, the stars and everything, they're not as cool as I thought they were.
Lies!
They're cooler. They're cooler than I thought they were.
Yeah, I figured as much. Cause you're a big nerd. That's what we used to call you back in high school.
Liar!
Well, actually, I was thinking it, but what I actually called you was big friend, because you were my friend.
Bullshit!
We were close, but we were like associate close. So we used to call you we didn't call you friend.
Yeah, no, I didn't actually think of you as a friend either back in high school. I kind of looked at you and I was like, oh, that's that person who's always making out in the hallways.
Oh, really? Oh, that was the truth. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I just always, every time I'd walk in the hallway, you were making out with somebody, and I thought it was really weird.
Weird? Because I had a healthy sexual appetite?
I mean, I couldn't possibly have known that much from seeing you make out with me.
Liar!
Okay, yeah, I may have stalked you a few times.
And scene! And scene! Well done. Well done. So that was the game Lie Detector, and as you'll find out by playing it, sometimes things you think you're going to say and be a lie turn out to be the truth. So, with this, we are going to come... Who has not done a scene in this? Okay, Isha and Assad. Isha and Assad, and you are going to play Extreme Choices. You're going to play Extreme Choices, and the way it works is periodically through the scene, I will call out new choice. I may also call out new physical choice, new emotional choice, or something else that I deem I should call out. So, let's put you onto the screen. Here we will see Assad, and here we will see... Oh, hang on, yeah, we're going to vote. Look, guys, look, I got rattled by the whole hieroglyphics thing, and so now... Okay, we are going to vote. I blame, basically, Assad for that. So, let's have a look. Audience, who would you vote for? Who did you think impressed you more with their ability to tell the truth or to lie within that scene? By whichever criteria you want, who would you like to see get the bonus point? Quinn or Elkie? Who do you think impressed you more? Put your votes into the comment section. And what would you say, Bob?
I thought they were both really good. I kept thinking,
liar! No, I'm joking.
Now this person's ahead. They both were horrible, and neither should move on. Actually,
Okay.
They were both fabulous. I loved both of their scenes.
Okay, Marty.
Again, both were very, very good. Very hard to choose. I'll give it to Elkie. I feel like she was a little bit quicker with her answers. So no real reason for that. Just Elkie.
Okay. What would you say, Jimmy Mac?
Yeah, both did excellent. But I thought it was really funny when Elkie got surprised. Oh, that was the truth? All right.
Okay. Laura.
I liked Quinn's quick. I saw the pilot on the poster once. That got me.
Okay, and Isha?
I like Quinn's pilot thing as well. That was really nice and very creative.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the comment section and see what we've got. We have got votes coming through for Quinn, Elkie, Quinn, Elkie, Quinn. Votes are still coming through. Audience, as always, you've got to get the votes in as quick as humanly possible just because of the time delay. I'm going to start the 5-second countdown, though, because another vote for Elkie. 2. Another vote for Quinn. 1. I think that's him. So, how does it look? And then a vote for Bob. Liar! But, and then a vote for Assad. What's going on? Audience, this is not the big vote. This is not the big vote. Okay, but Quinn, you get the point, so well done. So, with this, we are going to come to Assad and Isha. And let's find something for your scene to be about. You are doing a scene about growing the bigger cucumber. You are doing a scene about growing the bigger cucumber. And here we will see Assad. And here we will add in Isha. And if I call out new choice, etc., etc., then you go with it.
Look at his face.
Here you go.
Cucumber, what have you done with my garden?
What?
I planted some dill and cucumber.
That's wonderful.
New
You're
choice.
the best. That's horrible. You're the worst daughter ever. How could you do that?
But Mama, you always told me that we need to have huge cucumbers in our life.
That's true. But that doesn't mean that you go out in the garden and plant them in the ground.
Oh, where?
What should I do now? What? Please tell me. Please.
Isha, new emotional choice.
So, what should I do now? They're planted there. You go and pull them out.
No. We must sell those cucumbers.
New choice.
And we must eat those cucumbers now.
New choice.
Because they're written on them. We must use those cucumbers and shove it up cats' buttholes.
Why?
You do it. Well, you like the cats anyways.
They do. Listen to me, daughter. Eating the right kind of cucumbers is very important for your
Assad,
health.
new voice choice.
Listen to me, my daughter. It is very important to eat the right kind of cucumbers.
Well, since you're talking to me so politely, I'll eat them all.
New choice.
Since you're talking to me so politely, I think it's time to go move to my father's place because I don't like the cucumbers here.
What did you say to me?
New emotional choice, Assad.
What did you say to me?
New emotional choice.
What did you say to me, my darling?
I just said they got better cucumbers in my father's estate.
New emotional choice, Isha.
I just said that, the cucumbers in my father's estate are just so delicious.
Yes, they are. Listen to me. Listen to me, young girl. Cucumbers need to be as big as possible.
Assad, new physical choice.
Cucumbers need to be small because size does not matter.
That's why we never win the squash contest in the country because you have these tiny cucumbers. That's why I planted those cucumbers, Mom.
And scene! Well done, well done. So, that was all kinds of creepy. Audience, who would you vote for here? Who do you think responded well and came up with the most creative changes when they were new choiced? Is it Assad or Isha? Put your votes into the comment section. And let's hear from Jimmy Mack.
Assad's performance made me reevaluate a great number of my choices.
Okay.
Oh, he had me at this.
Okay, Bob.
Assad was the mother I never had.
Laura.
Yeah, I was going to say Isha because of the attitude, like I've grown them all now, what am I supposed to do? But then when Assad brought out the chest, I just can't say no to that.
It is his special move. Right, Quinn, what would you say?
I loved both of them. Isha was real good, but as soon as Assad decided that the new emotional choice should be flirty, I died.
Okay, and Marty.
Oh, Assad had me at cat's buttholes.
Of course he did. Okay, let's go to the comment section. As always, audience, get the votes in quick. And, okay, we have... Yes, audience, I have asked for suggestions of body parts. Give us some body parts. And let's see. We have here... Assad, Isha, Assad, Isha, Assad, Isha, Assad. Good expressions, Isha. Assad, you impressed, says Animesh on YouTube. And then another one for Assad. Assad, you get the point. And with that, let's go on to our next game. And our next game, I can't even remember what it's going to be. Oh yes, we are going to play Immobilize. We are going to play Immobilize. And the way this works is there will be 4 performers in this scene, each of whom will be assigned a body part that they are not allowed to use. Each of them will be assigned a body part they are not allowed to use in the scene. Now, just before we go on to this, I'm going to change what we're looking for in the suggestion box, audience. Could you please now give us some suggestions of emotions? Give us some suggestions of emotions. But with this, let's roll the dice to see who is going to be in Immobilize. So we will have Marty. We will have Elkie. We will have Isha. And we will have Bob. So let's put you on spotlight now before I forget who was there. So Bob and... Oh, I've forgotten already. Who did we have? Marty and Isha. And who else was it? Elkie, I believe?
Elkie.
Yes. Okay, so in this game of Immobilize, let's find a scenario for you. You are finding a bag full of cash and candy. You have found a bag full of both cash and candy. Now, going around, Bob, let's find a body part for you that you cannot use. So you cannot use your lips. Bobs, you cannot use your lips in this scene. And Marty, you cannot use your eyes in this scene. You cannot use your eyes in this scene. Scroll back up here. Okay. Isha, you cannot use your eyelids in this scene. You cannot use your eyelids in this scene. And Elkie, you cannot use your chin. You cannot use your chin. And with this, you found a bag of cash and candy. This is Immobilize. Take it away.
Guys, over here, quick!
Oh my God.
Where?
Here!
Over where? No, I can't.
It's our life.
Somebody lead me to it. I can't see.
Just follow the sound of my voice.
Oh, what am I, a dog?
This candy is getting me so high.
Oh, I know.
There's candy? I want you. Bring me some candy.
I would love some candy.
Oh, me too. Just put it in here. Put it in.
Are y'all? They're eating all the candy. Y'all are eating all the candy. Give me
This
some.
is so
Take
good.
some
I
for me.
could kiss you. I can't, but I could. I tried to.
Leave the candy on the ground. Leave the candy on the ground.
What?
Don't get.
That's a good candy. That's a good
Guys,
candy.
I'm missing out. Please, bring some candy.
I can only take the thin ones.
I can't smell it.
If I try to come over there, I'm gonna fall down.
So you're gonna land on
I need
candy.
you.
Just get over here.
You guys are the worst criminals to do a crime with.
I keep tripping on stuff.
I'm gonna keep the
Cause you
cash.
can't.
You keep the candy.
Bob, you gotta open your lips and taste this.
Ooh, just slide it in. Slide it in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that, yes.
Oh.
That's not candy. That's not candy. That's not candy.
Well, what is it? What is it?
What is it?
You know what, Marty? You gotta see it for yourself, Marty. Like this is so sparkly. My eyes are burning with sparkles. You've got to see this, Marty.
I'm blind because the last time we found sparkly candy.
Could someone slide some more in? I think
know
it
what?
looks looking good.
I can't fuck the rest of y'all no more. I'm gonna eat some more candy.
Okay, and scene. Well done, well done. So, audience, it is now voting time here. Who do you think did the best despite their facial... well, it wasn't just facial, it may have been today, I'm not sure. Their body part restriction. Would you vote for Bob with his kissing lips? Would you say chin chin to Elkie as you cheers your drink? Would... I don't know what Isha was doing with those eyes. It was pretty scary straight away. There you go. Or would you... I forget who else was in the scene. That's not a reflection of you. Marty! Put your votes into the comments section here. And let's hear from our experts. Jimmy Mac, what would you say?
I thought Marty was really creative putting the literal blinders on. I vote for Marty.
Okay. Assad.
The visual of Elkie not using her chin is so funny. So I vote for Elkie. That entire performance was... It was damn funny.
Okay. Elkie is currently turning into She-Hulk as well. Do you know that's happening?
Don't make me mad.
Okay.
She is her own green screen.
Okay. Indeed. Quinn.
I felt like Isha had it the hardest, and she did really well with not being able to use the eyelids much. The creepy eyes were great.
Yeah, and Laura.
Yeah, when you gave all the tasks, I was like, I have no idea how to not use the chin, so I've learned from Elkie today how to do it properly. So, yeah.
Okay, let's go over to the comments. And here comes the votes. We have votes for Bob. 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 They all scared me, but I vote for Bob, says Terry Lawson on YouTube. Bob. For real this time. I don't remember when it wasn't real. But that's from Bree. Bob, Isha, Marty, Elkie. They were all brilliant. Got to give my vote to Bob, though, says Blondie Einstein. Fantastic. Animesh says, excellent, Isha. It was really tough for such a long time. Kudos to Isha. Isha and Elkie. And with that, I think, Bob, you get the point. So, well done there, Bob. So, we will go on to our next game. And our next game, audience, could you please... Yeah, I asked for emotions, actually. I think we've already got them. So, let me just make sure we've got some emotions. We do. So, audience, I'm going to change what we're looking for. Could you now give us some well-known characters from fiction or people from history plus unusual things for them to do? Well-known characters from fiction or people from history plus unusual things for them to do. So, in this next scene, we will have... who are we going to have in it? Laura. We will have Quinn. We will have Assad. And we will have... who wasn't in that last one? I can't see on my screen. Jimmy Mac. Sorry, at the top of the screen. So, this game is going to be a game of self-control. Self-control, in which each of you are going to be assigned an emotion. And you are going to have to use that emotion as creatively as you can in the scene. So you are each going to be assigned an emotion that you have to use as creatively as you can in this scene. So with this, let's find out what the scene is going to be about. The scene is going to be about gambling. It is going to be about gambling. And let's find out what emotions you are each going to be assigned. So, scrolling back here, Laura, could you use surprise as creatively as you can within the scene? Quinn, could you use disgust as creatively as you can? Assad, could you use fear as creatively as you can? And Jimmy Mac, could you use love struck as creatively as you can? And they are your emotions. You are in a scene about gambling, and here you go.
Why have you guys gathered here?
What? We're gathered?
Oh.
I just love to see
Oh.
faces.
Jimmy! Hey, Jim, I thought they killed you. I thought you lost at the poker table.
Oh, I lost big. That dealer, she was a looker. I couldn't step away.
Oh, but you did.
Why did you ever leave?
And when you left, what did you see?
Oh, just the people of Vegas. I just can't get enough of them or this town.
Hold on, we're in Vegas.
Oh.
Like a moment ago, we were in New York. How long have I been asleep?
We snuck out big in Atlantic City. Then we hit the Riverboat Casino. Not much luck there, and now we're in Las Vegas, otherwise known as the Meadows.
Oh no.
Your knowledge of all the cities we've been to is just sickening. I can't. Who even keeps track of that many things? Like,
Someone beautiful, I expect.
Oh, that's nice. He's never said anything nice to you, Quinn.
No, I don't like it.
Hey, Quinn. I heard that they finally released the new Cats movie.
If it's not the butthole cut, don't even bother telling me.
Whoever was assigned surprise, get ready. It's buttholes.
Buttholes? How many, Jimmy? How many?
All the buttholes. They're showing all the buttholes.
The buttholes. Like all the buttholes. Like all the buttholes.
I heard that a guy from the crew accidentally wanders into the shot. Buttholes. You see his butthole.
Guys, do you guys want to, bet money whether the movie is gonna be a blockbuster hit?
Oh, can we?
Because we're in Vegas doesn't mean I like gambling. Gross. You know what I'm here for, and it's not gambling.
Is it the buttholes?
Is it buttholes?
And seed. Oh dear. Right, so audience, it is now voting time. Who do you think made the best use of the emotion they were assigned with there? Were you disgusted at all of the others, like Quinn? In which case, vote for Quinn. Are you scared generally of Assad, as I am? In which case, then vote for Assad. Would you be surprised to see Laura do well in this scene? Or are you in love with Jimmy Mac? Put your votes into the comment section here. Isha, what would you say?
Why do you make us do this, David? They were all so great. Like, I vote for David.
Yes! One up, finally. Marty.
I always have to go for the buttholes, so Jimmy Mac.
Okay. Elkie.
Can I ask you, how many buttholes are allowed before you're not safe for children, your video?
This was never safe for children.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
First 5 seconds of this show, it immediately got flagged.
Like this whole show stinks.
Oh, I see what you did there. Nice.
Okay. Bob, what would you say?
I loved Laura's opening surprise, but Jimmy just kept the love flowing, and his Twitter-pated hands and chin in his hands that got me.
Okay, let's have a look at the votes. We've got votes for Jimmy ... I don't know why there's the ... though. What does that imply? Quinn, Jimmy Mac, Laura, Quinn, Jimmy Mac, Laura. I agree with Isha, says Capelthave. Jimmy Mac, Quinn, Jimmy, Jimmy Mac. Jimmy Butthole. Unbelievable. Right, and that is what you'll be known of from this day on. Right, so that's where we're up to. I will give a 5-second countdown. It looks like Jimmy Mac is taking the point. And another one for Jimmy Mac seals it. So the butthole is sealed. Right, we're going to go on to our last round, which is going to be an impression battle royale tournament. So let's roll the dice and see who we have. Audience, continue to give us suggestions of well-known characters and fictional people from history. And most of the acts in the show highlight only facial expressions. It's true, they do. Right, so in this first one, we are going to have Bob. And Bob, you will be against Isha. Bob and Isha, let's find some characters for you. So Bob, could you please be Catherine Zeta-Jones getting her belly button pierced? You are Catherine Zeta-Jones getting your belly button pierced. And here you go.
So yes, I need my belly button pierced because my husband, he got throat cancer from the pleasuring aspect, and I need something that will stop him, so that when he gets to the belly button, he knows this is the place to stop, and that is why I need. So make it big. If I could have it be, in fact, if we could get a stop sign and just put it there. I don't want a chastity belt, so to speak, but a stop sign there on my tummy to let him know. And then maybe on my knees, some smaller ones as well to stop there. Is this seem too weird? Because I'm just trying to save my husband's life because he loves me so much.
Okay, well done. Okay, interesting. So, next up, Isha. Let's find a character for you, Isha. And could you please be Sauron from Lord of the Rings throwing an orc a surprise birthday party? So you are Sauron throwing an orc a surprise birthday party, as suggested by Never Using This Channel on YouTube rather. And here you go.
All the orcs for a party. Yes, it is the headmaster orc's birthday. And come to me. Yes. Yes. It's headmaster orc. And today he will wear a head cape because we don't have the ring yet. You fools couldn't get me the ring. So, yes, let's the song of the Sauron to wish him happy birthday and serve him all the mud and the mead.
Okay, well done. I will save you the thought before like your calves just give out on you. Because after the Indiana Jones earlier. Right, so audience, it is now voting time. Would you say that you vote for the Eye of Sauron? Will the eyes have it? In which case, vote for Isha. Or would you vote for Catherine Zeta-Jones, as played by Bob? Put your votes into the comment sections here, and let's quickly ask some of our experts, starting with Marty. What would you say?
Well, I really liked Isha's performance there. The physicality was great. But I have to give it to Bob for making throat cancer sexy.
Right, okay. What would you say, Assad?
Considering the fact that I had no clue what these characters were and what's happening basically, I loved what Bob did, and I loved the whole, Nagin dance that, Isha did. It was all sorts of funny. So I guess I'm going to vote for both of them.
Excellent. Quinn?
They were both great. I was gonna go with Bob originally, but the motion for just being the Eye of Sauron and keeping it up the whole time was great. I have to vote Isha.
Okay, Jimmy Mac?
I vote for Isha because Bob, Mormon Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, Laura? Okay, and Elkie?
I wanted to give it to you, Bob, but you made Catherine Zeta-Jones French.
That was a character she was playing.
Oh, okay, sure. And with the way she was doing it too, it was like, ooh. She had me. I couldn't stop laughing.
Okay, let's look at the comments, and we have Bob, Isha, Bob, Aisha. Very clever. Right, Bob, superb, Isha, Bob, Isha. I will only see the evil eye snake dancing from now on, says Capital Thave, but I don't know if that is a vote. Then Bob, Isha, Bob. That's great, Isha. This act involved the whole body. So that's where we're up to. Is it a draw? Oh! Okay, so Capital Thave, I didn't count your thing there. I'm inclined to say that...
Did he vote anywhere else?
Okay, hang on. Isha, lol, clap, says Capital Thave. So I'm going to take that as well done there, Isha. So, let's see what we've got. Going next, we will have... Okay, so this will be Assad. And it will be Jimmy Mac. Assad and Jimmy Mac. And let's see... Oh, hang on a second. We've got controversy in the comments. Capital Thave, because I scrolled back and he said, Isha, clap. Capital Thave says, I did not vote for anyone. No. And now he said, I did not vote.
He's not voting tonight.
Cap, you're not voting tonight? Oh, in that case, this is the first time it's happened in the championship. We've got a tiebreaker. We have a tiebreaker. And let's just... remove that point from you, Isha. I'm so sorry.
I would vote for Isha.
Who said that?
Bob.
Are you making way?
I think she killed it. I thought that was
okay. Well, gracious of you there, Bob. I'm willing to the show to power on at that stage.
Oh, that was
good. Assad and who?
Jimmy.
Okay, Assad and Jimmy Mac. Okay, so let's find a character for Assad. Could you please be Winnie the Pooh discovering TikTok? You are Winnie the Pooh discovering TikTok, as suggested by Devanch on YouTube. Winnie the Pooh, who is a teddy bear, if you didn't know this. Okay, I'm trying to help. Right, here you go.
You know TikTok? You know what TikTok is?
Right, so I am a teddy bear. I am yellow in color and I have nothing else to do with my life. So I want to explore the great options that are out there. What's new in this world? Oh, you suggest this new app in this mobile phone? Yes, I will do that. I'm going to... Alright, it's called TikTok and I'm going to broadcast myself doing some weird shit. I'm going to mount it on this tripod here. And I'm Winnie the Pooh and hey, welcome to my TikTok page. I'm Winnie the Pooh and here's some honey. That's what I do and I'm cute. Follow me and subscribe to my TikTok. Hey, thank you. That's all I know about Winnie the Pooh and TikTok.
Okay, well done. So, who do we have next? Jimmy Mac. Let's find a character for you. Could you please be that doesn't make any sense. Right, okay, could you be Bridget Jones actually having a baby? You are Bridget Jones actually having a baby. And here you go.
Oh dear. Oh, how do you choose between Colin Firth and the other person who was in the other movie? I've made several of them. And I just, call me an Egyptologist to explain this hieroglyph. My uterus is full of child. Oh, bother. I suppose now is when I push. I bring to you a child. I call him David, after my second favorite improv presenter. We shouldn't Lion King a newborn. I was just having fun. That's all I know.
Okay, well done. So, audience, it is now voting times. It is voting times. So, would you vote for Jimmy Mack as Bridget Jones, or would you vote for Assad as Winnie the Pooh? Put your votes into the comments section and let's ask our experts, starting with Marty. What would you say, Marty?
Oh, tough choice. But I wanted Jimmy Mack to put his feet up on the desk and give us a better view of the birds, so I'm going to give it to Assad.
Okay, what would you say, Laura?
Jimmy made me laugh, but actually for reality, Assad setting the tripod and talking to that, I would vote for Assad.
Okay, Quinn?
I thought both were very funny. I loved the voice that Jimmy gave. Pandering is but I do have to say I liked the actual physicality with Assad. He didn't know quite what it was, and I think he still did really good.
Okay, Elkie.
He had me with that hieroglyphic. I don't even know exactly what he said, but the shit was hilarious.
Okay, Isha.
I really like Jimmy. You were very funny. Jimmy was very funny, but I really think that Assad got the TikTok technicalities right, and I'll vote for Assad.
Okay, and Bob.
I think I will vote for Assad.
Okay, good. That was good.
Sorry. Jimmy proving that he can do a scene without butthole is pretty much
quite impressive.
Okay, let's have a look and get ready to count the votes. And we have, I think that the Winnie the Pooh discovering TikTok was some statement about, I think it's meant to say politics, but it's like politicos. I didn't quite understand it. Right, but anyway, I don't think that's a vote. So then Jimmy Mack, Jimmy Jones, interesting. Jimmy, oh, so I get it. Jimmy, yeah, Bridget Jones. Jimmy the Mac, Jimmy Mac, Jimmy Mac, Assad, Jimmy Mac, Assad, the 100-acre Assad, Jimmy Mac, and let's see, Jimmy Mac, and Jimmy. So Jimmy Mac, you get the point. So well done there, Jimmy Mac. Okay, who has not had a go yet? So we will have Quinn and Laura next, and let's find some characters for you. So Quinn, let's see who we can find for you. Let's see. Oh dear. So, okay, do you know Doctor Who? Do you get this reference? Okay, right. So, the Doctor discovering that workmen have been using the TARDIS as a portable toilet. So, the Doctor discovering that, like, builders, I guess, have been using the TARDIS as a portaloo, as we would call it. And here you go.
Are you... You are supposed to be... You're bigger on the inside than you are the outside. I get it. I know that you would like to see everyone surprised, but you're letting in all these workmen to go to the toilets? We have so many more things in the TARDIS. You think you could just open the doors to anyone? What? Does this relationship mean nothing to you anymore? Like, all the adventures we had, time, space, everything, and the universe, and you just decide to let some random work guys come in here and use the bathroom? did you not? Why did you just let them in like that? Like, they're gonna tell people now. You better not have told them my name. You know, that's sacred. I'm not sure. Yeah. All right, yeah. You're right. We'll go somewhere else where they don't have toilets, and that'll be a great adventure. All right. Alonzi!
Okay, well done. So, Laura, let's find a character for you. Could you please be... So this is a little bit of you have a slight choice here. You can do it all, or you can pick and choose. You are the Three Stooges, attempting to be serious Shakespearean actors. You are the Three Stooges, attempting to be serious Shakespearean actors. And here you go.
Oh, Juliet, what under window breaks? Oh, no. Oh, yes, Hamlet, hello, yes, we're going, no, oh, yeah, and I think you're going to sleep with your mother, oh, no, hold on, Mum, what, oh, put some clothes on, oh, a 12th night, oh, a Midsummer's Night's Dream, I think we'll be fine, I think we'll be fine, oh, what window breaks, oh, Isha, you shall be in my next scene. Oh. I don't know the Three Stooges.
Okay, well done. Okay, so, with that, audience, it is now voting time. Who would you vote for here? Would you vote for Curly Larry, and we don't know who the Three Stooges are, for Laura, or would you regenerate Quinn into the next round as the Doctor? So, what does that say?
Laugh hard, run fast, be kind.
Amazing. Okay, so, with this, audience, either Quinn as the Doctor, what does that say? They've got competing...
That says so long and thanks for all the fish, and that says time is not currently one of my problems.
That's amazing.
But not voting is.
Yeah, Cap. Right, that's amazing. Love it when things line up like that. You had competing tattoos. Right, so, let's ask some experts. Jimmy Mack, what would you say?
Rosencrantz and Larry Fine are dead. I really enjoyed Laura's Three Stooges. Shakespeare, it really tickled my butthole.
Right, okay. So, what would you say, Bob?
I loved Laura trying to come up with something Three Stooges-esque without knowing them, so good on that. But Quinn, I thought had a great scene. I'd go Quinn on this one.
Okay, Elkie.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if either one of them knew who they were doing.
Okay, with this, let's go over to the comments section here, and let's see what we've got. We have votes for Laura, Brilliant Stooges, says Stephen Disbro. And then we've got Quinn, Laura, Quinn, Laura, Quinn, Laura. Vote for the Dr. Quinn. The Dr. Quinn. I like it. Good reference there. Quinn 14. I don't quite understand what that means.
The 14th Doctor?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. There.
That would be 14.
Yeah. Laura. Shakespeare's voice is broken. Oh, I think that's a suggestion rather than just tying into the Shakespearean thing. Quinn, Laura, Quinn, Laura. It's amazing how they're bouncing back like this.
Oh, wow.
So, then Capelthevs says, witches are imperial, Laura. I don't think that's a vote, though, if he's not voting. Quinn, Laura. And then we have Laura. So where does that take us to?
A tie.
A tie.
An official tie.
Cap vote.
Cap did not vote, if we're not counting it. So, once again, Cap, this is your fault. Oh, hang on. And then, Then we've got Nope. Laura says Mary. So let's just check what Mary said. So was that Shakespeare's voice is broken? Was that a vote for Laura? Oh, and then Hayley Wyatt says Laura. I'm going to take this that Laura, with those two there, I'm going to say decisively, you get the point. So who has not had a go yet? Who has not had a go yet? Okay, Marty and Elkie. Let's find characters for you as quick as we can. So, Marty. Audience, give us a bunch more characters. Give us loads more characters. And Marty, could you be Alf? Challenging Kermit, so that's Alf the alien, I assume. Challenging Kermit the Frog to a UFC fight. And here you go.
Okay, little frog, you and I, we're gonna have to have a fight. Well, I'm gonna kick your big brown ass if you don't shut up yelling at me. Oh, you think you can take me? I'm a lot bigger and fuzzier. You just look like you look like the love child of Piggy and Fozzie Bear. Ooh, those were fighting words there. Oh, Kirby, did you just insult me? Hi-ya! Oh my God, now Piggy's in the fight. Oh, I'm not fighting a pig. I don't like pigs. Oh my God, she's kicking both of our asses. Ah! Oh!
Okay. So, well done there, Marty. So, next up, we will have Elkie. And let's find a character for you. And could you please be... let's scroll back. Audience, we definitely need new characters. Could you be had that one already? Could you be teenage Sean Connery trying to sneak into a burlesque show? Could you be a teenage Sean Connery trying to sneak into a burlesque show? Take it away.
Oh, look at all the lovely ladies here. Yes, I am of age. Yes. Can't you see I'm drinking this drink, shaken, not stirred? Yes, these titties are fabulous titties. Yes, I am, of course, I'm old enough to be looking at these titties. Those are fine titties. May I cook a tea? No? Alright. It's burlesque, I get it. No touchy. But maybe later? Okay, no. Alright, I got it. Consent. You know, in a couple years, you'll be throwing it at me. Well, no, your panties. You'll be throwing because I'm gonna be hot. What do you mean? Fuck you. I'm gonna be somebody someday. Money penny.
Okay, well done. So, audience, it is now once again voting time. Who would you vote for? Alf the Alien, as played by Marty, or James Bond, Sean Connery, as played by Elkie? Votes in the comment section. And Isha, who would you give it to?
I give up my right to vote.
Fantastic. Laura?
Who doesn't like some titties?
Okay. Bob. That's a quote. Yeah, anyway. Right, so, Bob.
I think Marty outnumbered Elkie on this one 3-1.
Okay. Assad?
I do love the titties, but I have to say, Marty was really awesome.
Okay, and Quinn?
I love both. I'm gonna be hot, but I have to give all the voices and the physicality that Marty did. I really sounded like each of those characters. I thought that was a lot of fun. I'll vote Marty.
Okay, and Jimmy Mack?
Marty's performance raised a lot of important questions. How come we never saw neither Alf's nor the Muppets' buttholes?
True. That is what we have been asking for a long time. Okay, votes coming in. Here we go. Marty, for sheer physical work, says EJ, who was in the championship earlier. Then we have Elkie from NYC says burning mandala. Then Marty's entire scene, says Bree. Then let's see what else. Alf was close, but Elkie gets the vote, says Jason Wild. Marty, vote for Elkie. Elkie TV, Elkie. Marty with a knockout. Marty again. Marty, you take the point. So,
wait. We're gonna hold out for one more vote.
Yeah, 5-second countdown.
Okay, Stephen W. Disborough says Marty for Miss Piggy cameo.
No. It has to be a vote for me.
Okay, wait for it. Oh, Maxine does say Elkie. Yeah.
Okay, now we can close it.
Done. Okay, so we have 4 who won there. Just remind me who were our 4 winners. Laura, Jimmy Mac, Marty, and Assad. And Assad, stop lying! Right, so who was the 4th? And Isha.
That's why I had it written down on the piece of paper in my scene.
There you go. Okay, so Laura, Marty, Isha, and Jimmy Mac. We are mixing things up tonight, and we are now going to have an extreme monologue. The way this works is, I will say, Laura, you are 1, Marty, you are number 2, Isha, you are number 3, Jimmy Mac, you are number 4. I will roll a dice. Whichever number I roll out of 1, 2, 3, 4 means that you get to go first. I will choose one more character, and the way this works is you are not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever in this monologue. You are also not allowed to hesitate, which we interpret as an extended pause or saying a non-word such as or If you break either of these rules, any of the other performers in the game can call out freeze. If they have a correct challenge, then they get to take over the monologue. Okay? Whoever takes over the monologue and is speaking at the end of 90 seconds gets a bonus point. So, first of all, let's see who the character is. The character...
Real quick, David.
Was there a question?
Sorry, yes, are we allowed to repeat words that the other performers
Yes.
Okay.
So, if you go out and come back in, it's a clean slate, okay? So,
Gotcha.
Let's see. The character is going to be... Don't know what that means either. Right. Captain America being indecisive. Captain America being indecisive. Let's roll the dice. And it is number 4. So, Jimmy Mac, you will start. So, Laura, Marty, Isha. Isha, you are currently muted. I'll give you that heads up. Call out freeze if any of the rules are broken, that he repeats any words whatsoever, or hesitates. So I will start the timer, which I'll use on my phone just so that I can start it. And you are trying to be the one speaking at the end of 90 seconds. You are Captain America. You are indecisive. Begin.
Captain America here. I once was small. Now, big, buff, muscular. Chicks love me. You'll throw them later. I'll toss the shield. Vibranium, friend.
Freeze.
Oh, hang on. Elkie. Was that Elkie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you in the game?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It must be a boy.
Jimmy Mac, you can continue, but anyone else can now buzz in. Technically, go.
Take that, Red Skull, you freak. You Nazi!
Well,
Hydra.
Yeah.
Freeze. Marty, what's the challenge?
Well, he said yeah and then you.
Also, he said the earlier, and I said anyone could buzz in on it, and no one did. Right, so...
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Fair enough. So, Marty, you take over. 32 seconds have gone, and that means just under 1 minute remains. Continue.
Falcon, get over here. Help me choose a weapon. Shield, gun, sword, pistols, rifle, Iron Man's repulsor rays, Thor's hammer, Black Widow's stinger, Vision's
Freeze. What's the challenge? Quinn? Raise. Okay, so Quinn, you take over. There is just over 20 seconds remaining, and here you go.
There's so many choices. I don't know how. Choose for me. Don't let down.
Freeze! What's the challenge? Who challenged?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What? Just say that one more time. What was the word?
Don't.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, Isha, there is 1.5 seconds left. So, Isha, here you go.
I am going to.
And that is time. Well done, Isha. You steal the point there at the last second. So, Isha, you get the last point that can be achieved throughout regular gameplay here on the show. Audience, in a second, we're going to have the big vote. So the way this works, audience, is the same as it has throughout all of the quarterfinals, but if you haven't heard before, do not vote yet. I'm going to start a 2-minute timer. Any votes that come before or after the timer is displayed on the screen will not be counted. You'll actually have ever so slightly longer than 2 minutes because I will be monitoring one of the streams to make sure that you, from an audience perspective, have had a full 2 minutes. Audience, you are only allowed to vote once. And performers on the screen, you are not allowed to vote on this show yourselves, but you can vote in tomorrow's semi-final if you choose to. But with this, Assad, is there a question?
Is Cap allowed to vote?
Anyone in the audience is allowed to vote. Anyone in the audience is allowed to vote. So, with this, the choices are, and someone's missing off my screen, and I'm definitely going to Jimmy Mac. Okay, the choices are Bob, Quinn, Isha, Marty, Laura, Assad, Elkie, and Jimmy Mac. Audience, 4 of these will be able to go through to the next round, to the grand finale, which will take place on Saturday. Once again, performers, feel free to tell any anecdotes, jokes, or plugs during the show during the next couple of minutes, because I will be counting. But with this, voting is now open.
Great show, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No,
That was just a lot of fun all the way around. This was.
It was fun.
Pleasure.
It really tickled my butthole.
Oh
My cat's buttholes are just itching to meet you all. I mean,
wow.
yeah.
I just have to say, since we've talked so much about buttholes and since cats were involved, I think we are milking it.
Yeah, because you can milk a cat.
Yeah.
I think that cats get it right, you know, like my cats have always been very proud of their buttholes. They want to show everybody their buttholes. They know what's up.
I have a cat butthole colouring book upstairs, which I was going to go run and get for one of the scenes, which my best friend sent me, where it is just cats showing their butts, and then all I've done is drawn in their holes. That's it.
I had one
What the hell is going on?
Some,
Right. Okay.
one of my exes had some fridge magnets that were cat buttholes.
Didn't get it.
Well, I like, it's so funny that, cat buttholes are they're so easy to draw. Because all you have to do is do that.
Isn't any butthole easy to draw?
Okay, so...
Not mine.
Oh my god! Spotlight Elkie right now. Elkie, do that again. I'll do that. Oh my
That was a crappy
god.
drawing.
Do that, Elkie. Show us the
What's going on?
butthole.
Right, okay. So this is the most distracting background noise I've ever had whilst counting.
There was a whole Bob's Burgers episode based on this.
Too much butthole talk for you there, Dave?
In Kurt Vonnegut's book, Breakfast of Champions, he draws a butthole, it's basically just an asterisk. So when they made the movie Breakfast of Champions, they would show some of the drawings from the book, and when they showed the producer, and I don't think this is an accident, when they showed the producer's name, they showed the picture of a butthole. I just thought that was funny.
So here's my cat butt colouring book.
Please do that.
And all I've literally done is colour in the eyes and the cat butts. That's it. That's all I've done.
Yeah.
Okay, audience, that voting is now ended. Audience, voting is now ended. I need a little bit more time just because a lot of votes have come through, but voting has now ended. Anything that comes through after this time on my clock, I will not be counting, okay? Continue saying stuff, performers, but I'm counting the votes still.
Oh, you said but.
But I am counting.
Also, Isha just mentioned in the chat area that her parents are watching. Hello, Uncle and Auntie, how are you doing?
Hey.
Hello!
Hello!
Hello.
Did all of this talk pucker? Did this pucker your butthole?
We are bad influences on her.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, Isha.
Never do it again. Give me
Her last show.
Okay, it's just going to take a minute. I need to make sure there's no double votes. Bear with me. Almost there now, guys.
Come on, David.
Yeah, so this was just a blast to be a part of. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, say some stuff, guys.
Okay, what I can say is I'm just double checking because because 4 go through at the top. There's a couple of clear ones, but then it's kind of making sure if it's equal in the middle. Okay.
4.
No, 4 go through from this. Okay.
Very short.
Any
Final
votes that come
example.
through now, audience, is too late. Any votes that come through now is too late.
So what's everyone doing on the weekend?
Working.
Working, hopefully
Okay, I need to write
the
this down.
final, if not watching the final, 8 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, watching the final.
Yeah.
And I have a part-time job washing cats' buttholes.
How do you stop yourself getting scratched on the face, though, Marty?
I wear a Miss Piggy mask.
I heard that's cat's kryptonite.
Yes, they hate it.
Wouldn't you wear an Alf mask because Alf is
Well, that's
cat
true.
only
That would
natural
scare them.
predator?
He didn't, I was trying to remember what he always ate, and I could not remember.
yeah,
Cats.
Yeah. I never actually
Okay,
watched
we've got a decision, guys. Okay. So, I can now announce the first person going through to the next round is Quinn! Well done, well done. The second person going through to the next round will be Bob! Well done there, Bob. The third person going through to the grand finale will be Laura! Well done, everyone, well done. And the final person going through to the grand finale, Jimmy Mack! Well done! Well done, everyone.
Wow.
Well played, everyone. So, Bob, Quinn, Laura, and Jimmy Mack. This was incredibly close in the votes. I had to go through and make sure, because we had a couple of comments, and they weren't. There was no double voting, but I just had to make sure there was nothing that was a comment that I was misreading as a vote, but it was incredibly close. So well played, everyone. In a moment we are going to have Disaster Time Improv. Let's very quickly go around and find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Isha. Where can the people find you?
Guys, you should know by now you can find me only on Extreme Improv. I'm exclusively available on Extreme Improv's YouTube channel, so come and smash that subscribe button. There you go.
Fantastic. Where can we find you, Elkie?
I was in the middle of doing my Isha dance. You can follow me every Tuesday on the Elkie and Assad show. And also, let me just plug my workshop. I'm doing a workshop next week on Wednesday. I'm doing this all wrong. August 4th, Wednesday. Next week, I'm doing an object work. It's called Work That Object. And it's about object work, obviously. And it's 10 pounds, and it's at 12 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. UK time.
Okay.
Check the website.
Fabulous. Where can we find you, Marty?
Well, you can find me downtown Seattle doing portraits of cat buttholes, but also on Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue and on Extreme Improv. Just look for me. I'm around.
Okay, fantastic. Where can we find you, Assad?
How do you think I learned this the whole way? I attended Elki's object workshop, and it was all sorts of great, and I must say that it is highly recommended. So please sign up for that workshop. Speaking of Elki, please watch the Elki and Asadi show next Tuesday. It happens every Tuesday, and we do all kinds of great stuff. And speaking of great stuff, I think it's time to make the announcement. David, sir, would you please?
What? Just make it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just get on screen.
Jimmy, shit, I've pressed it now. Jimmy Mac, where can we find you? I'll say in a second, Assad. Message me.
Why not check out my podcast, Shut Up Wesley? It's at shutupwesleypodcast.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. We might be starting up Comedy Frenzy Live in Burbank at the Burbank Moose Lodge, starting maybe on August 1st. And hey, Hollywood, release the butthole cut.
Okay, where can we find you, Quinn?
I am on YouTube at, let's see, there we go, Typhon is King. I have YouTube there. You can also find me on the Sketch Show YouTube, where I am in several sketches and also write some of those, or just at Steel City Improv Theater in Pittsburgh area, PA of US, if you're ever around.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Bob, where can we find you?
Well, we're back on stage with my improv troupe in Utah, Quick Wits. And you can also, after you've gotten David's book and David's board game, you can check out some of my improv books. You can find them wherever you buy books. Just look up my name. Okay,
thank you very much. Laura.
Instagram and Facebook, Laura H_improviser. My team, Say What You Mean with Smack Virtual, performing this Saturday, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. China time. And Elkie and I are in a duo act called Those Women, and we're performing on Thursday next week on the Duo Derby, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I think.
It's Canadian.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. Okay, my name's David Pstansky. The most important thing, go to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Extreme Improv. Smash that subscribe button. Check out all of the other shows coming up on Extreme.tv to find out who our other 4 grand finalists will be. Make sure you see the second semi-final tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time. Same bat channel, same bat time. But with this, Assad, what you were saying about is we're going to have another edition of Creating
Extreme
Humour this Saturday at 4:30 p.m. So do check that out before we go to the grand finale, which will be 8 p.m. on Saturday. But from me, from everyone else, thank you so much, audience. The audience saying well done. You're all great performers. Congrats to everyone. Brenner says stick around for disaster time. I'm so sorry, guys, because we are running ever slightly over, but audience, just refresh the page within a couple of minutes and disaster time will be here. But thank you so much, and we are now off the air. Boom. Well done.